Hey guys, Trevor Holt here. It's Wednesday, must be the 17th of June 2026. I'm just here in Limestone Park, walking around, having a look at some fire ants. I found quite a few here today, and here's another suspicious thing. So you can see the sun is facing west, so I'm standing on a west facing bank, and you can see it's quite sunny on this bank here. So that's probably a very good spot for fire ants. So we'll just have a look here. This one here, I don't know whether it's a fire ant's nest, but it looks a bit suspicious. But you can see some holes in it. Typically fire ant's nests, you don't see any holes in it. But let's just disturb this and see what comes of it. Yes. So you can see that this is definitely a fire ant's nest. So just because there was holes in the top of that nest doesn't mean that was a native nest. You can see the swarming behaviour there. That's typical of fire ants. So you can see them all there, little tiny, between 2 and 6 millimeters high, but also the dead giveaways, there's different size ants in here, so from small to large. I think there's 4 distinct sizes of ants in a fire ant colony, but you can definitely see the multiple sizes there. But the main concern I have is the current approach in these areas is a chemical only approach, and they're using fipronil and indoxacarb to direct nest treat these fire ant nests. And this is all play fields for children, and the children sit down here and they play sports on here for hundreds of hours a year. And if they're going to continually direct nest treat fipronil and indoxacarb and other products that are PFAS products, that's for everlasting chemical. They're known carcinogen in humans, and we're going to inject these nests all the time because these parks are maintained all the time, and fire ant nests keep popping up, and we keep putting in more and more chemicals in these areas, which obviously is going to have a detrimental effect to the soil and the ground in these areas. But what impact is it going to have on these kids in years to come? And I think everyone should be concerned and raising their hands. You see all the PFAS in the Blue Mountains there in New South Wales in their water supply. We don't want that in Queensland, surely. So I feel we need to make a bigger song and dance about having alternatives, a chemical alternative approach to areas where there's kids playing all the time. So in these sensitive areas, these need to be sensitive areas, and not only should we be managing them free of fire ants because they pose a risk and bite people as well, but I'd be currently more concerned about repeated excessive exposure to these toxic chemicals, especially PFAS chemicals that they use to direct inject these fire ant nests. So guys, I think we need to make a little bit more noise. Anyway, what are your thoughts? See ya. Bye.